Hello, and welcome to California Gun Law. I'm your host, Don Hammond. I'm a licensed California attorney and shooting instructor. I regularly help teach the 16-hour class that's required to get a concealed carry license in California. On this program, we provide education on California's complicated web of gun laws so that responsible gun owners can better understand how to lawfully exercise their rights. California has a complicated web of firearms laws and regulations, and there are lots of traps for the unwary. We want to help you do it right so you won't need our criminal defense legal services. Today, I'm going to talk about how to legally transport and store firearms in a vehicle in California. We'll focus on handguns for purposes of this video. First of all, when can you legally transport or store a firearm in a vehicle? You can't just keep a gun in your car just in case. You can only transport a gun to and from a place where you are allowed to have it. So you can transport a gun to a shooting range, for example, or you can transport it between your home and place of business, both places that you're allowed to carry without a license. If you have a CCW license, this becomes a little more complicated and a lot more important. A CCW licensee is allowed to carry a gun in most places, so they can transport a firearm between most places. A CCW holder can transport a loaded and concealed firearm either in their span of control, on their person, or within their reach, or by following California law for transporting firearms. The question becomes what to do with the gun when you're going into a place where you're not allowed to carry it. When transporting a pistol in a vehicle, it must be unloaded and in a locked container. Unloaded means that there can be no round in the chamber and no rounds in the magazine inside the gun. The locked container can be the vehicle's trunk if you have a traditional sedan with a trunk. It can also be a safe or lockbox inside the vehicle. It can also be a range bag with a lock on the zipper. Ideally, the locked container would also attach to your vehicle, such as with a cable lock. You may not legally store a gun inside of the glove compartment or utility console, that's the center console, of the vehicle, even if it locks. I know that there are lock boxes out there that fit inside of a center console, and I love that concept, but I do not interpret California law to allow the storage of a gun inside of the center console, even if there's another locked container inside of that console. I'm not aware of a judge ever ruling on this issue, but why would you want to be the test case? It's an expensive gamble. So my recommendation is that you should not store a gun inside of a center console lockbox in California. Best practice is to have a separate lockbox or safe somewhere else inside of your vehicle. A key or combination lock are both acceptable. I use a Vault-Tec barricade that I got through Costco Next. It's a great deal. It's attached to a seat anchor with a cable lock. It's a good idea to have your locked container attached to the vehicle. Think smash and grab. If someone breaks your window and starts grabbing things, you don't want them to get your gun. Then, when you walk away from the vehicle, the locked container with the gun in it also has to be out of sight. So throw a jacket over it and you're good. Again, you don't want potential thieves to look in your window, see there's a gun container in your car, and decide that you should be their next victim. Bad guys like guns. One common question is about how to store and transport the ammunition. It is not required to be in a different container. It just can't be inside the gun. So it's okay to drop the magazine, unload the chamber, and put that loaded magazine and the round from the chamber into the same locked container with the gun. Close the container, lock it, cover it up, and walk away. For most places where a CCW holder is not allowed to carry a gun, the law also says that you can't carry in the parking lot. But there's an exemption for transporting a concealed firearm in the immediate area surrounding the vehicle within a prohibited parking lot area, only for the limited purpose of storing or retrieving a firearm within a locked box in the vehicle's trunk or other place inside the vehicle that is out of plain view. That's in Penal Code Section 26230, Subdivision C. So, for example, if you happen to be an attorney who goes to court regularly and you have a CCW license, you can carry in your car to the courthouse parking lot Then carry in the immediate vicinity of your car for the purpose of putting the gun in your lockbox in the back. Unload, place the gun, magazine, and round in the box, close the box, put a jacket over it, and you're good. Go on into court, do your business. When you come out of court, you can retrieve the gun from the lockbox, load it, holster it, concealed, and proceed to drive out of the parking lot. And it's really that simple. So I hope this video has helped you gain a better understanding of how to lawfully transport and store firearms inside of a vehicle in California. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. We'll see if we can find answers. I'm Don Hammond at California Gun Law. We'll catch you all next time.